Hello. Hello, everyone. What's going on? We honking. We honking out here. That's too loud, bro. That's still too loud, bro. Bro, why is this game so loud, bro? I don't understand. This is way too loud. I'm just trying to get some ambiance going, you know? It's a little ambiance. How's all yours is ambiance, bro? You going good? Hold on, I can't see you, bro. Bro, I can see you. So I'm Beyonce. Yeah, that's right. It was me. It was me the whole time. You know it. What you doing up late at night? Me and Paige had dinner. And I was like, I kind of want to get back into this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of want to get back into this crap. So if you kids are hooked up with the Honkai, just to let you know. Oh no. No. It's fine. You can leave now. If you kids are down with the Honkai, the Star Impact, whatever the fucking game is called, I turned on the drops. I figured out how to turn on the drops. Oh, pardon. Holy shit. So you kids can get your droppy waifus, whatever. The plan is to get through the tutorial so that I can continue to stream the game, the story parts of the game, and do, you know, weeklies or, you know, whatever bullshit on my phone when I'm bored on the toilet. What's Honkai Star Rail? It's Space Persona from China, and it's gacha. Yeah, I'm not. Wish you guys would stop talking about the disco section. I genuinely mean this. You are building up something that the game cannot possibly deliver on. You need to stop. It's so annoying. Please stop. It's like when you're sitting next to somebody and they're watching a movie. Oh, it's my favorite part. My favorite part is and then like something happens and you're like, oh, that's all right, I guess. And you're just like massively let down because instead of like a nice moment, it's just this. You know what I'm saying? You know what's annoying as fuck? Like annoying as fuck is that I can't get these drops. You guys can get the drops, but I can't get the drops. Unless I watch someone. I would never watch someone. Can I watch myself? Does that work? Get Twitch drops by watching Pat Stares At. Keep it up. You are I can watch myself? Oh, that's stupid as fuck. That's dumb as hell. View details. Use drops inventory to monitor. I've never gotten drop inventory. 26% of 15 minutes. Is this working? If so, that's stupid. I guess we'll just keep that on in the background and see if that works. I might have gotten that from watching a few minutes of DK stream, though. Right? That might have happened. I'll just keep this open. Hope everybody enjoyed the podcast today. Hey, can I ask you a weird pseudo-professional question about the podcast? Those of you who watched it? No? Okay. Did Wooly seem less excited about getting to go to San Francisco and play Street Fighter 6 super early than you expected? I thought he would have been like jumping up and down over the moon and shit, but he was just like, oh yeah, it was cool. NDA, no, he's got videos out. Yeah, I can watch my own drop. That's stupid as fuck. That is stupid as fuck. That's hilarious. He's already played a lot of Street Fighter 6. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? What are you referring to? I don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy. Oh yeah, the demo. Yeah, the demo. Oh yeah, the demo. Yeah, I remember that. What if the full build of Street Fighter 6 is bad and he's just trying to grin and bear it? I would know. Because you know what happens? There's people that are under embargo, and then there's people that you can trust to shut their fucking mouth who are not under embargo. And when somebody's under embargo and they trust you, like, well, they trust me and I trust Wooly. If it was like a piece of shit after the end of the podcast, he'd be like, yo, dude, the game sucks, bro. And I'd be like, no. And he'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, no. But that didn't happen. Right. That didn't happen, so, you know. Any interest in playing Midnight Suns? Yeah, when it's down to $4, which is apparently in 2 weeks. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I have never seen a game go on sale more often than Midnight Suns. Ever. It's astonishing. It is on sale every single week. Somewhere. For increasing amounts. It's down to 50%. It's fucking bananos. Like Mark Bananos. Also, all the DLC's not out, so the smartest thing I could possibly do is like just wait for all the DLC to come out. And then just get the whatever the fucking fancy momancy be by Bobancy fancy for like $12, whatever the fuck it costs. Like, isn't there a DLC that's left to come out? Spider Venom Man. I don't know. Hey, Doomsday Dan sub. Thanks, man. Does the horn on this train go choo-choo or honk-honk? I assume it goes honk. Because it's the Honkai Star Rail. It's going to Honkai. Space. Oh, that's weird. The Twitch drop thing isn't working anymore. Does the fucking... Do Twitch drops count only if the thing is maximized? If so, that's stupid. If so, that's very... If I'm focused. That's stupid as fuck. Pat, you gonna do online drugs again? Should we get Paige on the phone so she's mad at you as you make net gains out of a gadget crack? Nah. Paige knows I'm over here. And I do have the self-control. Did I enjoy Genshin too? I did enjoy Genshin. I used chat money to buy a bunch of rolls and got really frustrated that I didn't get what I wanted. Two of those things were I didn't understand how the rolls worked. The second one was that I didn't understand the strategy to do it. And three is that that was before I let go of my like I gotta get it all, which leads to it's not gambling addiction. It's I don't know, it's a completion addiction? I don't know, it's something else. Yeah, there's a half-hour video of you spending like $300 on Warframe. Yeah, no, and Heroes of the Storm. But those streams and moments were popular. That's how it works. I'm influencing. If you have a stream open for drops and want to mute it, mute the tab, not the video player itself. What is it? You can mute it. What does that mean? You mute tabs, but not video players? Never mind. It's working. I've muted the video player, and it's working. It's working, bro. There's add-ons to mute a tab. Whatever. Hey, let's thank some people, shall we? I'm going to thank someone. I want to thank HelloFresh for kicking in some sponsorship to me. Go down to HelloFresh.com and use the promo code POGHF106523. You'll get 60% off and free shipping. I love you, HelloFresh. I would kiss you, but you're a company, and that would be weird. Got it. Excellent work, Pat. Giving the HelloFresh the kisses they need and desire. Dr. Dinkus kicked in a sub. Thanks, Dr. Dinkus. Pat, you handsome little man. Congrats on Bebe. You have unlimited gross woolly out powers now. Let that shit rip. Babies aren't that gross. I mean, they shit and puke everywhere. That's right. That's what babies do. I have a dog. He poops in the yard and he vomits stuff up. And the dog is objectively grosser in an average moment than a baby. Have you seen a bulldog with their jowls and their burgers? And I kiss that dog. Baby's got nothing. Baby's got nothing. Sophia Mora Veritas kicked in at 510. Thanks, Sophia. Good evening, Pat. Was curious, do you think that exposition is inherently bad or just easy to do poorly? Definitely just easy to do poorly. Exposition is quite often mandatory. You can't show everything. It's impossible. Sometimes you just need to tell people what the fuck is going on. You know? Luke, I am your father is exposition dialogue. You know? What the fuck? Pat, what if I download Honkai, just do the PS5 stream so you get the drop from me? PS5 version is coming later. Yeah, no, come on. Get it together quick. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's happening. Oh my god, guys, I'm almost got my credits. But Debug Draw Race sub. Thanks, Debug. Appreciate it. Arrayus subbed. Thanks, Arrayus. Selmassian subscribed. Thanks, sis. Woo. Woo, 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 woo. And White Sasquatch kicked in $10. Wait, I fucked this up. Let's try it again. They kicked. They kicked in $10 times 2.5. That's $25. Oh my goodness. That's crazy bananas, bro. Thanks, Sasquatch. Thank you, Sasquatch. I appreciate it. I just realized, is that why so many people were here late last night? Because they thought I had drops enabled? But I didn't have drops enabled. Ha-ha! Also, if you're wondering, hey, Pat, why are you streaming this game so late, again, on a podcast day? You don't usually do. It's because I want to get to the point where I can do dailies, and when I was messing around on my phone, I got trapped in a cutscene. And I can't back out of the cutscene. I can only move forward. So if I actually do continue to stream this as a regular thing, I scored a drop! Claim it! Let chat know that you've gotten your shiny new drop. Let Pat know. Let Pat Stares At know. Oh, thank you, Pat Stares At. You're so fucking cool and awesome. I love you, Pat Stares At. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do... Oh, you have to do like 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes for this. Oh, I'm going to have to use somebody else's channel for this later. Well, luckily people are playing it. Now, let's move this over here. Bah, 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 bah. Turn you off, Pat. Goodbye, Pat. Goodbye, Pat. Pat is gone now. Honkai dailies are 5 minutes. Yeah, I heard that. I was talking to Dad Asuna, and Dad Asuna was like, yeah, bro, the drops are just absolutely stupid fast. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I lost the control. So Alright. I'm gonna start the video game. Don't worry, Pat, plenty of VTubers will be playing this game. Dude, this game is nothing but VTubers. Everyone on this train is a VTuber. Including me. I'm the VTubist. See, I'm trapped in this cutscene.
You're awake. I had March and Dan Hung stay by the express to keep an eye on things. It's almost time. She should be arriving any moment now.
Okay.
I've only been gone, what, a few months? And the space station is already in this state?
Is that bitch a robot?
Welcome back, Herta. This is the true master of the space station. Genius Society number 83, Herta.
At least give me a proper introduction. Genius Society number 83? Of all my outstanding
Bitch, are you an
achievements,
action figure?
That's what you want to mention?
You're a robot?
What you're seeing here is one of my puppets. I'm using her to talk to you.
Oh, you don't even look like that.
This little twerp has the Stellaron now? Huh. I'll have to take a good look.
Hey, Ship Raccoon says, if I need a healer for support, I got you covered. What does that mean? How could you possibly even help me?
Truly amazing. I built a whole space station just to contain this unactivated Stellaron and keep the
Oh, you use your friend's units? Oh,
disaster.
cool.
Yet someone was able to achieve that with this little twerp's body? How did they do it?
Moreover, the
I don't know.
Stellaron is still very stable in his body.
I'm the cancer of all
You're right.
worlds.
This little one's body truly is strange.
Can you not do this right in front of me?
You can leave. I'm discussing science with what's her face? Himiko? Science exists in objectivity. There's nothing to be secretive about.
These bitches be talking
But
about me
as far
like
as
this.
you're concerned, I think it would be better for you to listen in. After all, I have a lot of plans ahead involving you. Speaking of which, Himiko?
When do I get the train?
Can I bring him in for some research?
That's not up to me to decide. You can ask him yourself.
What's your prize, bitch?
This little twerp's pretty financially motivated.
I am also financially motivated.
All right, give the poor child a break, Herta.
I'm very interested now. So there's almost nothing I won't accommodate. A Stellaron in your body? How interesting is that? Be grateful that I'm offering to help you out. This is a service even the IPC can't buy.
You understand now? Herta wants you to stay in her space station.
Well, I'm going to have to modify your wording here. This little twerp can only stay temporarily until the research is done. Or maybe I'll lose interest halfway through and they can just beat it.
And after that?
Not my problem.
I don't like you. Even though you're purple.
You also have another option. The Astral Express. If you want, you can leave with us. The Express has its fair share of experiences with Stellarons. The thing you're worried about and the answers we're looking for are one and the same. Besides, we can come back anytime to let Herta conduct her research. She's absolutely fascinated now.
She's not blue. She's clearly purple.
Well, works for me. Keeps this subject fresh, too. And that way, I won't need to keep worrying about this little twerp all the time. Perfect.
You're really pretty awful.
Well, you should meet the others of the Genius Society. Some of them will trick you into thanking them after they milk you dry. At least I have my honesty going for me. Just remember to come back often. Make an appointment in advance with Asta or Arlen so I can make time to study you.
There's no need to rush into this, Herta. Asta's in the Master Control Zone. Let's let him have a talk with Asta first and decide for himself. I'll be waiting for you on the platform. It's no hurry if you still have things to do or someone to see. Come find me when you've made your decision.
I got a new message on my text phone. Okay. That's really good. You're right next to me. What? This account is disabled? Alright, who are we getting put in? Good. Good old Astra. Good. Oh, and these are different teams, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Asta, what's your phone look like? Oh, that's nice. Okay, hold on, messages. Oh, I can't just add new messages? I see. Alright, what do you got for Harmony? Where uses attacks or gets hit. Energy, 4 energy. Drenching trap battle. Increases the attack for all allies by 8%. I mean, that sounds great. There we go. There you go, Aster. What is that thing?
Oh. Huh.
It's a telescope? Where am I pulling the Asta from? The R? I'm saying Asta. Right. Small note. Please not touch exposed electrical wires. Avoid the route and notify security department. Huh. What is her... like, talent? No. Gets 1 stack of charging for every different enemy hit by Asta, plus an extra stack if they have fire weakness. For every stack, all allies increase by 7% up to 5 times. This fire damage equal to 25% of her attack to a single enemy, and further deals damage 4 extra times. Huh, weird. Oh, I didn't even check the thing I wanted to check, which was her technique. Attack the enemy. Oh, I hurt everybody. Got it. Are you? Who are you? Are you alive? I haven't lost my interest. Go ask what you gotta ask. Well, say it. How many puppets you got? 249 and another 32 as backups. Can't be bothered to control their walking, so just keep plenty around. What's the collection here on the station? Curios are mildly interesting and people who are utterly boring. Seem to have a lot of curios. Can I have one? Would you ask somebody who's sentenced to life to share some prison time with you just because that person can? If you wouldn't, means you're funny. If you wouldn't, means you're smart. Why do you own the space station? IPC doesn't mind another investment, and I didn't reject their offer. As for day-to-day operation, talk to Asta. I am Asta. I am. That's weird. So wait, if that's her off, what the fuck? Oh, right.
This is Madame Herda, or better known as Member 83 of the Genius Society. In her childhood, she solved the solitary waves theory and the spark model hypotheses. In her adolescence, she found the Sigma baryons conversion method. In middle age, she proposed the Herda sequence and published a paper on de-aging. In her years, she managed to reverse her own age via de-aging, and went on to solve the mystery of the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and even captured and sealed a Stellaron. Madame Herda has saved the planet she was on from destruction 19 times, and has met the eons twice.
I see.
This space station is her property.
That's nice. So these are the dweebs, huh?
Endar 1 Kulbara, Genius Society member 1.
Number
I hung up
1.
his portrait purely out of respect. Without him, there would be no Genius Society today. Frankly, I don't know what he has achieved. None of his books and inventions have survived. But there's gotta be a place for the founder of the society, right?
Destroyed her image.
Member 4 of the Genius Society. A woman full of mystery. Many people in the society died by her hand. I haven't heard anything about her for many years, but I firmly believe she is still alive. Hey, Lord of Silence, if you're here, if you're listening, I'm Member 83 Herda, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about. This is Aiden, Member 22 of the Genius
Does he
Society.
have no face?
The most selfless and the strangest one. He spent his whole life helping others. Personally, I don't see the point. But the society is famous thanks to him. The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has been trying to find a replacement ever since his death. They searched for many Amber Eras, but no genius was willing to lower their head to the IPC. Until they found me.
Who's this cool old guy?
Oh, Elias Salas, such a lovely old fellow. He is member 56 of the Genius Society, one of the only 2 publicly elected ministers in the Society's history. Be grateful to him. He created the Synthesia beacon.
It's not just the
and
art style.
sensing, the
He's
cornerstones of
old.
modern cosmic communication. However, he did not disclose his inventions to the public. So I hereby certify that the rights of these 2 technologies belong to the Intelligentsia Guild. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the guild, but it is impressive that they managed to reproduce Elias Salas's inventions.
I like the robot.
Member 76 of the Genius Society, Scrollum. I've known him for a long time. He's a really good man.
I like
a
the
gentleman
robot.
with an exceptional mechanical mind. I've learned a lot from him.
He's just a robot.
Recently, I have been working with him and Ron May on a project. I hope this project can help us get closer to the greatest mystery of the universe.
He's a robot. I love him.
Hey, there you are.
I am. How did you get here so fast?
I haven't moved. What you're seeing is one of my remote-controlled puppets. They're all over the station. I just connect to one wherever I am needed.
That's weird.
Enough chit-chat. I am working on a big project with a few colleagues. If we succeed, it will answer the ultimate question that's been puzzling us for thousands of amber eras. The truth about eons. Eons. Think about it. What mystical existences. Some eons used to be ordinary humans like you and me, but somehow they managed to obtain power beyond our imagination. They are mysterious, powerful, silent, and terrifying. It's hard to explain all the mysteries surrounding them. How were they created? Why were they created? What were they created for? Have you ever thought about these questions? 42 what? Are you even listening to me? We want to solve the mystery behind
I just
the
solved it, you
eons.
dumb bitch.
Right now, I want you to participate in this project. The 4 geniuses of the Society wrote a program together. You see the big machine in the office? That machine contains a universe. Just like the universe we live in, but it's more streamlined and customized. I call it
What?
the metaverse.
Really? Ah.
Oh, really? That's what my partner said as well. Fine. I am a team player. Then let's call it the simulated universe. Now go and experience it for yourself. I will guide you in the simulated universe to make sure nothing happens to you. I'll even give you a substantial reward.
I'm doing it. First closed beta. Oh, weird. Begin navigation. I'm gonna do it. Oh, weird. Yeah, I can see you. Your body's still sitting in the office. Simulated generated universe. Only the alpha test where the features are not fully available. Now try to walk around. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Hey, wait a second. So you can move. I want you to play Ekavili and find some monsters. I'm gonna do it. Eat shit. Preloaded those 2 kinds so you don't have to fight alone.
It's
2
too late
kids.
to repent.
It is okay. Activate 2 times speed. Activate auto battle.
The time is now.
Oh, I see.
This is our chance.
This makes me think so much of Rising Thunder. Whoa! A Kleepot! There's a murmur in the amber sky. It's dusk. You look up and find countless copper ore, amber, and opal. It's a wondrous mineral rain. In the stream, the colossal thing stretched their spine from the mantle with a sledgehammer, gripped in their broad palm. You open your eyes, and it's Qliphoth, the Anne of Preservation. Am I role playing? There's a huge roar. There's a warning. Calculations. Qliphoth, Anne of Preservation has really appeared. The Anne of Trailblaze, Akavili's revival, has attracted an old friend. But they ran away. What you saw was a simulated Aeon carefully cultivated by Ranmei and Skrullum. Simulated Aeons will ignore us just like the real ones, so I set your simulated identity as Akavili, Anne of Trailblaze, to track them. That seems like judgment is correct. Next time you run into them, try to get something. You must know more about gossip than me. Myths, anecdotes, love stories, origin, anything will do. Just think of something. Whoa! I use my clearance to enhance your blessings. Now you can go have some fun. Don't ask why, just thank me. Go pick one. Well, this is actually a roguelike. Huh. Blessings. Interesting. Very interesting. Suck it. I'm very, very surprised that roguelike is like the primary fucking
Let's make it quick.
way to do this shit.
You can't run! Try that again.
God, this makes me think of Rising Thunder so much, dude.
Let's go.
You can't run!
Fight.
It sounds just like... Wait. The Qliphoth didn't come. Pick the blessing that turns shields into damage and hurry onwards. After a long... Quick. After a character launches an attack, deal quick damage equal to 100% of the current shield. Well, that is good. Gold is better.
Too late to repent.
I see.
Rules.
Oh, even these are faster.
I've no interest in conflict.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary.
Kill him.
is but a vision. Break!
What happens if I auto battle? Huh. Auto battle actually works?
Are made to be broken.
You can't run!
That's weird. Is this an idle game? What is this? After a character's attack deals quake damage to the attacker. Characters... Oh, well, that... Damage cannot defeat the enemy. Auto's big issue is that it'll pop the ultimate any chance it gets. Darn it. Oh, definitely this. Probably won't come. Wow, I'm getting a lot of these. Sorry, I temporarily revoked your activity permissions. Need to apologize to you. I confess, I'm a little too eager. I won't interfere with the system again. Just play like you like. Flyfot's appearance was a coincidence. That's it. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, no, once I'm fighting something real, you know, like this.
We need a strategy.
Two times speed. I'm gonna hit him.
Move carefully.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Make it
Shield.
quick.
There you go. Nice try.
Try that again.
Oh, this is much better.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking. The truth of life and death with this sanctuary is but a vision.
Darn.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Oh, I feel like 2 times speed is kind of too fast. I actually
You have
prefer
the
like
worst luck running into me.
1.5 times
Watch
speed.
this.
Let's go.
Rules are made to be broken!
It's too late to repent.
He's almost out. No, don't hit my guy. Come on.
Again.
Fighting is meaningless.
Is fighting meaningless? I don't know.
You can't run.
Got him. Whoa. Fight is over and you wait in place, but nothing happens. Go on. There's a long silence followed by a deep sigh. I was expecting them to appear. Never mind. I'll switch off the universe then. Herta? They came. You hear Herta's stunned words. No, not them. It's another Aeon. It's... You have a strange feeling about this, as if Herta's words solidified and the whole simulated universe became somehow unreal. You see a blurry figure made of mirrors. Their facial features are repeatedly refracted by a prism. Countless memories spring up before your eyes. You see Kafka. Her body is stretched, deformed, and rubbed together with the umbrella in her hand, drinking a water droplets and falling at her feet. You find yourself become a weeping Andalivan baby with an uncut umbilical cord. You remember there is a golden scar on your body and a golden blood flowing on the dying planet. You find yourself dark-skinned and wearing a robe on the wasteland. You find that you are so shadow across the abyss, reaching out to catch a shooting star. Then, their voice suddenly came. The robe flutters and wraps around your dark skin and you laugh at exploration. The silk strands spin, overlap, and weave into oceanic words. Every word they say is connected to each other like a whisper. Before you can say anything, they suddenly disappear. They have controlled my brain! We did it. That was Fuli. They thought you were the fallen Akavili, so they actively started a conversation with you. Fuli is valuable because they have the memories of all beings and know almost as much as everything as Anne of Erudition, as Noose does. Come on out. I want to upgrade the simulated universe. You said you wouldn't interfere. This game's doing weird ass shit. That's a cut. Success. I have to tell the news to Steve right away. Pat, just don't stand there. Go for a walk and see if you can get a few more words. You should show me some respect. Oh, you're right. Got too excited. Sorry, Pat. I do respect you. Don't mind. Could you go in for another test? Upgraded it. Now it has more RAM. It can support longer sessions. I guess the last round was pretty boring, so I'll get Steven to add more stuff. This part's specifically made for you. Now I hope you have lots of fun. Yay! I love game. Steven said the same. I don't get it, but whatever. It's more important. The rewards increased. Long scheduled version update with longer gameplay, more content, better rewards, and a more bizarre difficulty curve. Get ready and prepare to get back in the simulator universe beta tests. I will help you out more. Oh, did I just get her as a party member? Oh, cool. Mission. Aside from completing Trailblaze missions, other missions can be encountered in the exploration. Wait, in the exploration? After exploring certain areas in depth, adventure missions can be received, so you can become more familiar. Completing certain missions will allow you to invite companions you meet onto the Astral Express. Aside from that, you can also complete daily missions. Alright, well, let's take a look. Why not? Oh, I guess yesterday counted. Oh. Yay. I see. Is it time to roll? She's small. What's erudition? Multi-target. So that means your erudition. Got it. Basic attack. Ice damage. If the enemy's HP percentage is 50 or higher, damage dealt. Oh wow. Okay. Enemy's attack causes an enemy HP to fall. Also follow-up attack. Huh. Oh, she is just a... Huh, she is just a multi-target ice machine. Huh. Alright. Let's see, after the... increases the ultimate damage. Don't mind if I do. Did that work? I can't even tell. It did. Alright. Let's... team setup. Let's get you out. Goodbye. Hammer. Hammer. All right. I've done it. Herta, what is your phone? Cool phone. Hammer. Hammer.
Is
All right.
there anything interesting here?
Use teleport to fast travel. Open navigation. Use navigation to move to places. Maps. Space anchors. Oh, I'm so... Wait, is most of the game on the space station? I thought you went to different planets. Okay. Space Anchor 2. Redeemable with heritage... What the... Internal purchase officer? Internal purchase... currently they only accept Hertarium? What the fuck is this? Alright. Well, let's see if we get, Space anchor. Allow you to teleport. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see if we can pull it, gang. Oh, thanks for the rewards. Yay. I can already tell I got bullshit. I got a gold? Oh, sure enough. Is it not going to be Welt? I thought Welt was, like, guaranteed. The fuck is this? Gepard? What's a Gepard? Tank, huh? Gepard looks cool. I want to look at the Gepard. Yo! Gepard looks cool! Holy hell! Deals ice damage. Deals ice damage to a scene with a base chance to freeze. While frozen, the enemy cannot take action and will take additional ice damage. When struck with a killing blow, instead of becoming knocked down, heals to 25%. This guy seems cool. But I already... Oh no, what do I... Oh no. But I also... I already have her, and she's already ice. I already got rid of Gepard. But I think Serval's cool. Damn it. Oh, damn this, bro. This guy seems cool. Preservation is defensive abilities. Take out Herta? Oh. You're right. But I just got her, and everyone was just telling me how great she was. Oh, his phone is rad. Hold on. I do like Serval better, though. This is a cool gang. He has a personal cone in the shop? Which shop? Light cone. Harmony and destruction are my purples, huh? I believe I have somebody. Okay. Well, the only one that she can equip is this one. Harmony, huh? Wait, what? Dance, dance, dance. Why can I not equip it? Why is it locked? I don't understand. Why is this locked? Huh? What? Why is it locked? Oh, that doesn't mean I can't use it. It just means I can't delete. Oh, okay. Okay. When the user wears, all allies' actions are advanced forward by 16%. Interesting. This guy is so fucking cool looking. Well, I guess I got lucky with the 5-star then. That's nice. I think I saw DK playing with this character earlier. I can get several really good light cone via the web event. What is the web event? What does this mean? World shop. What does that mean? What is world shop? I don't understand. Hold on. I just got a tutorial and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Every shop contains a world shop. You can explore a world to get its unique currency. Once you spend enough, you also receive corresponding... Oh, here he is. Hey, Wen. Blah, blah, blah. I would like to see your shop, please. Don't you have work? What should be counted as work? Sitting behind a desk, devoting all your life to... Oh, you fucking bitch. Similarly, thinking about work during your break is what you should be considered true devotion. Got it? What do you have for sale, bro? In the world shop, you can buy with corresponding world currency. Any purchases are counted towards cumulative spending. Cumulative spending goals and rewards can be viewed here. This is a Hearterarium. That seems like a gigantic amount of currency. I assume this means that there is at least 1,500 Hearterarium on this planet. Are these... Is that a costume? Oh, it's gear. Ah, oh, darn. Adventure Larg. Thief Instinct. Condensed Aether. I don't know what that is. What is a Condensed Aether? Light Cone XP. Okay. Shadow of Destruction. That's for my main character. Harmonic Tune. Used to level up traces slightly for harmony characters. What the fuck is a trace? Okay, this is for later. Pat will figure that out later. Wait, there's a skill tree? I fucking forgot about this. I fucking forgot this existed. All right. I'm in the safe zone. A Phlogiston. Hold on, let's grab these achievements. Hell yeah. So Stellar Jade turns into wishes at what? 160 per wish? This looks like DK Diamantes' character. Like, it's really close. I should probably look at his skills a little more careful. Like his talent. No, not that. It's his technique. In the next battle, a shield will be applied to all allies. Oh, that's great. Space anchor. Hey, Arlen. I got your number. Are you still in the space station? It depends on what it is that you need my help with. Station is launching a program called Project Revival. If you got time, I'd like to ask you for some help. My phone's credits for the month are running out. I'll be waiting. Adventure mission. Goodbye. I will do that later. Oh, hey, man.
Oh, it's you. Do you have something on your mind?
Want to touch cocks? I mean, you seem really good at taking care of people.
Oh?
Like my cocks.
Well, what did I do?
You're very judgmental.
It's about being observant at all times and carefully making the best choice for the situation. You can do it too. I think you're not bad yourself.
Thank you. I didn't think you approved of my
cock.
cock.
If you're referring to what I think about you joining the Astral Express, you're overthinking it.
Okay.
My position is simple. It doesn't matter to me. I suggest you ignore my opinions and make your own choice.
Boners in your mouth. You don't seem like somebody who likes to travel.
Being on the Express isn't exactly the same as traveling or adventuring. The Astral Express symbolizes trailblazing. You understand?
Nope.
Trailblazing implies the unknown, be it unknown risks or unknown rewards. In my opinion, the unknown is no more terrifying than the known. In fact, the unknown signifies something we can control and change.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Don't use hesitation as an excuse. If you hesitate for too long, your original way of thinking will eventually cease to exist.
What? Okay, bye. I'm gonna find somebody to talk to.
Your voice is like an alarm bouncing in my skull. And you're like a wubbaboo lurking beside me.
How's it feel? Why do you have to compare her voice to an alarm clock and her figure to a wubbaboo? Every time I hear my alarm, my head feels super clear, which means she's my muse. As for wubbaboos, this demonstrates my knowledge, because not many staff understand this stuff. It's really innovative, huh? Wubbaboo. I am like... This guy, like the 5-star guy here. Oh, he's got a furry tail! But he keeps it on his side patch instead of his backpack.
So, have you thought things through?
I gotta talk to you, Himeko, and your giant knockers.
Hmm? Go ahead, speak your mind.
Thank you.
There's no need to be so formal. You helped us defeat that big fella anyway. Plus, if we keep making pleasantries, we'll waste a whole day. You've done me a huge favor by defending the space station from the Antimatter Legion. And know that while Herta may not admit it, she owes me one. She won't refuse me if I ask for a favor in return. And it's probably not too much to ask for a rare item from the space station, right? How about we continue talking on the Express? I'll make you a cup of coffee. My special blend.
Have you taken care of everything?
I was ready ages ago. I've been here so many times before. It should have just been an ordinary trip for me. But everything's not so ordinary anymore, is it? Walking the same path over and over will never be the same. There will always be something new. That's the meaning of trailblazing.
What's the next stop?
As always, to follow in the footsteps of Akivili. Sometimes we stop on other worlds, and we'll continue to do so. There are countless next stops in the galaxy. I love the vast reaches of space, and the Express does too. I want to seek out new worlds, and the Express wants
What about
to
new
return to its former home.
civilizations? Come on. Why invite me?
Because you're different.
Because of the cancer of all worlds?
Well, that might be the biggest reason. It's not the only one. I think you need a chance. A chance to discover just how different you really are from everyone else. Everybody keeps telling you how special you are and how you have a Stellaron inside you. But that's already plain as day to you. And no matter who tells you, be it me or Herta or anybody, it's not the same thing as feeling it yourself.
I'm gonna feel it.
You have to experience enough to know if you've gained or lost anything because of the Stellaron, and to know who you really are. Learn to control the Stellaron, and then you can control your destiny. The Stellaron might still be an enigma, but the fact of the matter is, it's a part of you. And you have to embrace this before you can move forward into the future.
I don't have a question.
So, have you thought things through?
I need time to think. So apparently I can't get some kind of jokey ending.
Hey, I heard the news. You're coming with us on the Express, right?
Do you want me to come along?
Do I even need to say it? I think we're becoming fast friends. Isn't that enough? But you look like you've got something on your mind. Come on, out with it.
How time flies.
Getting nostalgic already? You know, when you were passed out, all I thought was I had to look after you. And then you picked up the bat? Just incredible!
Oh, so we're talking about it being a bat.
In the blink of an eye, you knocked that big fella into Mr. Yang's black hole and saved me. I still haven't thanked you properly yet. Nah, we're not splitting up here.
How'd you join the Express?
I'd like to know too. I was already on the train when I woke up. I was just
Is that why
drifting
your
out
name
there
is
in
March
space and got
7th?
picked up by the Express. Amazing, right?
That happen often?
Crazy stuff like that? Not too often. It sure freaked me out. But every encounter I've had since coming aboard the Express has been strange to say the least. For example, going to the desert to catch something called a sandfish, correcting a gravitational field to flip an upside-down castle, or almost getting my head cracked open by a Galena ball falling from the sky while trying to avoid a sleeping reindeer on the road.
Oh.
Huh.
Me and Paige saw a cat today, and we stopped the car and got out of the car. We pet the cat, and the cat was friendly. And then we went, "Oh, goodbye, kitty." And then the kitty looked at us.
Of course you should. Why wouldn't you? There's only 4 of us now, plus Pom Pom.
Is Pom Pom the adorable thing?
To sleep in. You wouldn't have the heart to leave your carriage unmanned, would you?
I don't know what the carriage is like.
Then come aboard and take a look for yourself.
I'll think shit
I'll
over.
be waiting for you.
Am I playing as a spoiler? It just popped into my head. Like as a character I haven't met yet. Alright, how do I wish warp travel? Navigation. What's up? About the Simulated Universe project. Got some questions? How's it going to answer the mystery? Limits turns, it'll simulate them. Then we can ask them questions. Society pulled a lot of strings. Divert a lot of resources to make this happen. The false ends have been simulated, blah, blah, blah. You wanted it's not that simply. Hiccups, smooth sailing. Who are the collaborators? Well, the project jointly launched by 4 members. Runway, Master in Field of Creation, Cultivated Protoplasms, the Scrollum, famous mechanical, Blah, blah, underlying logic, blah, blah, blah. Herta, who's responsible for venue, personnel, resources, adding interesting systems. Then there's Steven. You want to keep a secret. Forget about him. Why me? Well, you're special. You have a Stellaron in your body. You're giving life of a trailblazer while also receiving a glance from Nanook. So the Aeons may be more willing to accept you. You know, the Stellaron Aeons have no concept of free will at all. They think about nothing but their desired path. So we ask them questions. They simply ignore us. Even when Scrollum gave each a simulated personality, maxed out their socialization. So we decided a different approach with you. About the contents. What does it simulate? Simulation of the whole universe. But right now, limited locations are open for terminal. Blah, 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 blah. Why is combat part of it? Because combat's the best way to demonstrate which path is likely to walk. Only some of those simulated ends we design when there's a connection. These creatures don't have any special powers, but they are much a real pain in the butt of actual gods. So read my thoughts? Of course, for safety, I want to ensure that everything you see is manageable. I don't want to lose your mind. About the rewards. What do I get? You can keep all the information. Isn't that enough? People would sell their firstborn to just see an Aeon. I thought you were talking about financial reward. Oh, well, if you want, I can arrange something. More credits than I wanted to do with. But honestly, it's just a bunch of numbers. I want to give you something more practical and realistic. Don't forget to test the universe. Huh.
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
Shut up, Narc.
People who buy that think smart water raises their IQ.
Thank goodness you're all safe. It's a pity that we haven't had the chance to talk much, and now the Express is about to leave. Do you have any questions?
Is the damage serious?
Well, Madame Herta gave me a piece of code, which she apparently wrote on the way here. I just tried it out, and the defense shield's regenerating 3 times faster than before. Thanks to her, the
different
antimatter
Hertas have different
outside is
dialogue?
not much of a threat anymore. The space station's repairs and reconstruction can also
Where's the
be
other
some
Herta?
delay, but internally. When the Stellaron was extracted, even for that brief moment, it corroded the space station and formed a new space, what we now call the Fragmentum.
Okay.
The part that was corroded is irreversible, so the space station will always be in a state of quasi-fragmentum.
The fuck does that mean?
All existing fragmentums are connected, so there will be monsters that will enter the space station through its fragments.
Oh no!
I talked with Arlan, and there's no easy solution to this problem at the moment. We can only increase the security and patrol frequency
I've cancered
to
it up.
protect the ongoing research.
Shucks. Don't burn yourself out.
After all this is over, I'm putting my vacation time in with Madame Herta. I've got it all planned. I'll hop on an airship and give the blue a good look.
Sorry, you're in the party now. You see it from space, you know?
Be that as it may, taking it in while on vacation and observing it during work are not the same thing. Oh, and if I have an actual full vacation, I can take my time to collect observational data and finish writing my paper. Of course, there's already a lot of published research on the blue, but
The blue.
I'll study it myself. It might sound a lot like work, but it's really just a hobby. There are no deadlines or quotas to meet, and I don't get paid.
Can I stay?
I like you, but you have a Stellaron in your body? If you were just wandering around, or if you agreed to be sealed away in an experiment pod, that would be fine. But if you're going to work in the space station long term, the Stellaron may have some serious effects on the station's fragmentum. As the lead researcher, that's a risk I cannot take.
But I wanna.
I can sense your enthusiasm for the space station, but I'm afraid I have to turn you away.
Is it still burning out?
After all this is over,
Oh. Will she let you?
well, I guess so. I haven't taken leave once since I joined the space station. Oh, and if I have an actual full vacation, I can take my time to collect observational data and finish writing my paper. Of course, there's already a lot
Oh, you
of
already
pub-
said this.
Well, not thanks to her. When the part that was corroded.
Will I also be promoted?
I'd like to know the answer to that as well. All existing fragmentums are connected.
Right, and this is okay. Can I not help?
Come back and help. Of course, I wouldn't refuse you. Dan Hung helped inventory our rare items. March 7th said that she would help out as much as she can and connected over 50 wires in the electrical room. Everyone from the Express is so obliging.
We sure are.
And I think you're pretty good at meddling, too.
I am. Okay, bye.
Sure.
I need to find another Herta. Who the fuck are you? What should I give to Master Capote? I'm both curios, then I don't have to worry. If he dislikes both, would it be twice as bad? What should I do? Do you have the right to give them as a gift? How do you suddenly show up behind me? You look like you belong to my part. According to the regulations, I'm supposed to give these curios to Master Capote. I have to ask you. Give me a curio. Huh? You can't just do it? Well, fuck you then. I don't care about you then, if you don't give me anything. Goodbye, man with luscious hair.
People who buy that think Smartwater raises their IQ.
Oh, hello, other Herta.
Still haven't made up your mind? Fine. Since I'm interested in you, I'll answer any questions you have.
At the decision.
What decision? You're gonna have to be more specific.
Can I return to the space station?
Of course! I'll still be here waiting for you. The space station will be waiting for you. Returning? It's not impossible. If you want to be a researcher here, you can just ask Asta. If she's fine with it, I have no complaints. No, hold on. You have a Stellaron within you. I think it's better if you left and came back occasionally. It might be dangerous if you...
No, give me the space station. Can I stay?
No! You're way too dangerous. I don't mind personally, but I don't want Asta and others to take the risk. You wouldn't want the Stellaron in you to hurt all the people in the space station either, right?
Yeah, I would. I don't give a
Just
shit.
once in a while. You will always be welcome at the space station. Just don't stay for too long.
I want to stay a lot, though.
You really are weird. What's so good about this place? Even I don't like staying here.
I'm made of cancer.
Ugh, fine. To be honest with you, I have plenty of ways to seal a mere Stellaron. You just might end up not having
I
a lot
love
of
cancer.
freedom. If you're so keen to stay, fine, I'm okay with it. Go speak to Asta. She's the lead researcher. She's in charge. As I've said, talk to Asta. She's the lead researcher. She's in charge. Go, go, go.
I love cancer. Should I get on the train?
Well, from an objective standpoint, that is the most rational place for you to be. First of all, you have somewhere to live, and you'd be under their protection. Also, it'll be a long trip, so you'll have more opportunities to find a way to save yourself from the Stellaron. Lastly, if the Stellaron really explodes, you won't harm too many people around you.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, how should I know? It's up to you. You have so many options to choose from. Maybe jump out a hatch, or hop into the Fragmentum and see if any monsters start worshipping you.
Okay. About you... Wait, hold on. Let me think things
Okay.
over.
Suit yourself.
If I leave, does all this dialogue just instantly disappear? Yes? Damn.
Oh, thank goodness you're all safe. It's a pity that we haven't had the chance to talk much and...
Herta says I can stay.
Huh? Madame Herta said that? In that case, I have nothing against it either. Mind you, if Madame Herta was to do something to you, she's not going to care a lot about what you think.
Okay.
Sure.
Bye now. It's special, so boring. Everyone's wearing the same clothes. Alliteration of the staff's individuality. Your hair's so cool. I don't know. Highlights, bob cut, blah blah blah. first conversation. In the future, we could get with the other side. Talk to this dude many times. Second conversation. It's just the Curl Academy, right? What do you know? It's important for organization to have a cool game. Stellaron. I'll forget it. I can tell you this. The Invisible Space Warhead Association having a great momentum. Along with big curly puffy members everywhere. Secured investment capital from blah 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 hair volume. Not a good chance to join us. Only become big curly puffy. Oh, I see. Big curly puffy day. 3 times. Don't you have to work? Nothing special. Everyone wears the same clothes. 4th time, and your clothes have never changed. How on earth are we supposed to recognize a researcher in a crowd? By their hair. Daughter used to say, Daddy, you should get a more luscious hairstyle. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 5th time. Barbara Cadabra. You again. 5th encounter. Been pestering me. It's kind of to take these. Ida! What the fuck? Mysterious card used to access an unknown facility. Its corner has been chipped away. And the letters are unrecognizable. It just says corporate. Keep going. Oh, there's no keep going. There's not a single keep going.
Still haven't made up your mind? Me? Well, talking about oneself is as pointless as it gets.
You're really the space station master?
On paper, yes. But I don't really care about this place. I built it, put some stuff in, left some people.
So there's
here and
mini
let them
quests around the game that don't have indicators, but do I have
Astos,
to...
the lead researcher of the space station.
Like, are they all going to
So for
disappear when I
all
leave,
intents
or
and
what?
purposes, she's the master. I reject the concept of ownership because I don't want the responsibilities that come with it.
You're terrible.
It doesn't matter. Who cares if others don't like me? I know I don't care. As long as I have my own value, I can do whatever I want. While you may have good character, do you have any value?
Not in
Don't
the
take it
wish
the wrong
sense,
way.
no.
I'm genuinely asking you. You might have some value. I just don't know about it. Human, female, young, beautiful, attractive. Not much different from what you're seeing now. I modeled it after how I looked back when I was a kid. It might not be identical.
Yeah, but you're old.
I'd say
You're
maybe
old in your heart.
80% there. Oh, I was so precocious. All I cared about back then was solving the solitary wave problem.
You're old.
Ignoring my precious childhood. Stellaron.
Yeah, I would like to know what the cancer of all worlds
I'm
is.
listening. According to my research, it's a type of life form with a special property that tethers it to a certain path or eon's power. Wherever it's located, it responds to that world's desires to advance its civilization. But this comes at the cost of some form of disaster. The mechanism behind it is likely related to Nanook the Destruction.
What is a stellar?
Oh, that weird bunch. I'm satisfied with just one Stellaron. But they've scoured the universe, obtained several, and still aren't satisfied. I don't know what their true intentions are. Screwlum went up against the Stellaron hunters before. I heard there was a member whose hacking skills were on par with Screwlum.
Screwlum
Being
is
on
my
the same level
favorite.
as Screwlum, who's probably the best in the universe, is nothing short of spectacular. It's beyond
It's
my
my
abilities.
favorite because he's a
Computers
robot.
are not my forte.
Why am I able to do it?
Huh. That I don't know. Which is why I'm gearing up to solve this mystery.
About the Express.
The Express? Shouldn't you be asking Himiko instead?
No. I want to ask you.
You mean how it looks? Like a train. Well, I was very interested in the Express for a while.
How's a train
and
do
wrote a
space
lot
stuff?
of papers, but forgot where I left them. Now I can't remember anything about it. Uh-huh.
You trust it? What's your relationship?
Oh, we've been business partners for a long time. Every once in a while, I'll need them to get me things from other planets. And they often come to me to help them solve problems. What decision?
Okay. I have done...
What decision?
I've done it.
Okay.
I've done it all. Hey, wait a second. What does that symbol mean? I'm missing things? I'm missing things here? What the fuck's a warp trotter? Is that some kind of space pig?
So, have you thought things through? Go ahead, speak your mind.
Boobs.
So?
I'm going to stay.
Stay? But Herta?
They gave me the green light.
Is that so? Well, I respect your choice. Take care. We'll come back now and then to see you.
So long.
After careful deliberation, you decide to decline Himiko's invitation. With a long whistle, the Astral Express prepares to go ahead on its journey. The friends you just made wave goodbye to you, and your farewell is as sudden and final as your meeting. After the departure of the Express, the station begins to eagerly rebuild. Meanwhile, Herta and you get busy while researching the Stellaron. However, it doesn't take long before Herta loses interest in you and the Stellaron, and Asta arranges for you to become a researcher at the space station. You spend a peaceful life on the space station. The Express visits a few times before disappearing for good. From the occasional visitors on the station, you hear stories about how the final end of the Express and the Stellaron hunters shakes the universe to its very core.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Michael,
Sometimes you
dude.
wonder whether their destiny would have changed had you stepped onto that train. But those stories are no longer for you.
Yeah, I beat it. I was the winner. Really? Yeah, I did it. Oh, it's really kicking me back. Hold up a second. There we go. Back to the start. So where's it gonna put me? Where go train go? Ah, they tricked me. Ah. Good times.
So, have you thought things through?
Train.
Then come with me.
Let's go.
It's weird because they're coming with me.
I'm over here.
You're adorable. I want to hug you.
Hey, you over there looking dumbfounded. Yes, Pom Pom's talking to you.
You're cute.
Himiko told Pom Pom about your situation. Now listen up. Pom Pom will only say this once. Pom Pom's sure there have been lots of people telling you how special you are lately. But this is the Astral Express. And everyone
Oh, this is a
on here
wide
has
fucking train, bro.
Since you chose to board, you can abide by the rules. You're not the only special one here. You'd best remember that. I'm Pom Pom, the conductor. Just come find me if you have any trouble.
My heart lies with the scars. Complete operation briefing according to the instruction to get rewards. I love rewards! Complete... What? Oh, rewards. Enhance a light cone to level 10. Complete this. Enhance a character to level 10. What is this? Is this daily? What is this? Oh, right. Enhance a light cone. Okay. Well, I can do that later. Because I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, I'm stuck with my boy. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, okay. Hey, Welt. You look cool as shit.
Oh, it's you. How do you feel?
Very tasteful.
Tasteful? Oh, you mean the train. I was asking how you felt physically. You are right, though. Looking at the interior decoration, you can tell Trailblazers have quite good taste. In any case, I have to thank you for saving March.
No problem, bro. You guys saved me too. You're cool.
All I did was calm that thing inside you down temporarily. I don't want to frighten you, but the truth is you won't ever be in the clear while it's still inside your body. However, as long as the Stellaron is still in your body, you should be careful what you do.
No.
I don't know if Himiko and I can
I'm gonna push it to the fucking limit.
But I won't bore you any longer. So much happened at the space station.
I'm gonna push it to the fucking limit.
There should be some time until the next warp jump, so feel free to walk around and familiarize yourself with the environment.
I love the environment.
But I won't bore you. There should be some time until...
Ah, I got it. Oh, I wish I wasn't horribly dying of super cancer.
What do you think? Does the Astral Express look the same as you imagined?
It's missing something.
March said something like that at first, too. Seems like you young people have similar tastes. Oh, right. March and Dan Heng should both be in their rooms right now. You can go look for them. You youngsters should get along well.
Are their rooms fun?
Oh, you know young people. Their rooms always reflect their personality. You can go and have a look around. Also, don't mind Pom Pom's antics.
I don't mind
They're
it.
actually pretty interested in you. It's just that we haven't had new passengers on the Express for a long while. All right, I won't steal Pom Pom's thunder. If you have any questions, just go ask our conductor.
I'm gonna metastasize the universe. I have so many cancer jokes ready for you, lady. Damn it. fuck is this? It's cool.
Himiko likes using the phonograph a lot. She says it can play melodies from the past.
Ah, it's a radio.
Welt likes collecting these jet black discs. It seems like they could be antiques. He'd be very happy if you could bring a few back.
It's a radio. Huh. Use the phonograph to change the music. Oh, that's cool. No. I can barely hear. I'm gonna do this later. Excuse me. Hell yeah.
Hey! You don't have any questions to ask Pom-Pom?
Eat my fucking dick.
Is it because you think Pom-Pom talks too much? Or is it Pom-Pom's age? You youngsters gotta learn to bridge that generation gap.
Go shove your head up your own ass. Is that a phonograph?
You recognize this as well?
You just told me about it, you fucking dumbass.
Always likes to bring back weird junk and try to fix it. That also got modified a bit.
Where's Dan Heng?
Dan Heng's room? Oh, you mean the archives. He's just sort of living in there, I guess. I can't be bothered getting him out. March 7th's room is right next to the archives. You can visit him on the way.
Where's March?
Oh? Why are you interested in her room? Ah, Pom-Pom remembers Himiko saying that you saved her. Very brave. Very foolhardy. But that is what a trailblazer should be like. March 7th's room is in the express sleeper compartment. She's always running around, so she might not be there.
I'm going to get everyone on this goddamn boat pregnant.
Pom-Pom still needs to prepare for the Express's warp jump.
Especially you, Pom-Pom.
No matter where you go on this train, Pom-Pom will always have my eyes on you.
It's just fun to say stupid things, man. It's just fun to do. It's just fun to do.
There seems to be the sound of electronic equipment.
Who's there?
I didn't even knock, bro.
I learned to sense incoming visitors after people kept barging in so frequently.
Whatever, loser. No respawn.
The door is unlocked. Should I go in?
Hell yeah.
Just one look should be fine. Right?
What the fuck is this? What the f... March 7th says all sorts of gizmos. Intuition tells you should be comfier than Dan Heng's. Conductor Pom-Pom's doll doesn't have any clothes. That's just a low punny, dude. Velvet blanket is soft to the touch and feels comfortable. Seal sits on it. Feel good.
Make a choice I won't regret. Reach the future.
Photos.
So much has happened in such a short time.
Staring at it, you realize the memories aren't just your adventures. It's kind of creepy, man. How'd you manage to shoot some of these angles? Pretty sure some of the pictures on this wall have been captured without a camera. Not even Marge is there. What a mysterious photo wall. Oh no, it's a bit faded. Oh no, Pom Pom. Its mirror does not reflect your appearance. It only wants to show marches. Oh, it's cute. Coffee, huh? Glued, huh? They really went fucking bananas with this, with all this dialogue. It's very impressive. Bro, this is cool in here.
Can I help you?
Just looking around.
Feel free. This is open to everyone on the Express.
Thinking of turning one
While
of
many
these
the
rooms
roads
into
that
Ram
actively
Ranch.
traveled along no longer exist. I think it's still meaningful to record our adventures as current passengers of the Express. I enter the collected data into the Archives databank. I try to catalog the people and places the Express encounters, and compare and contrast them with the existing records. Do you see the terminal over there? It can be used to view information already stored in the databank.
Is that my nerd book?
Do give it a go.
Is that my book for nerds? I bet it is. Oh God. Oh good God, Lord help. Oh Jesus shit. Character details. Story and voice lines. Holy fuck.
You're here. I just finished training.
Is this for masturbating? Who needs this?
Many people seem to like talking about how my sister changed.
Enemy creatures. There's only 48 enemies in the entire game? That seems pretty low. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. This is lavish. What? I don't have time to read all this shit now. This is for later. This is for when Pat is chilling on his phone, bro.
Hi. Hello. Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. The express is about...
Oh, fuck. I feel like this music is now shit. Oh, it is. Oh, fuck. Take the journey. Oh, that's the one I started with. Thank you.
This is your first time experiencing the warp jump, so a little discomfort is unavoidable. If you're really anxious about it, I can stay here and have a chat with you.
Damn, you have a lot to say.
About everyone on the Express? Who would you like to know about? She's the owner of the Express. We joke around calling Pom Pom the conductor, but everyone knows Himiko is the boss. It all started with her encounter with the Astral Express, and they haven't been apart since then. She's extremely passionate, like a burning sun. However, she remains mysterious most of the time. Once in a while, you feel that she's burning herself out.
Stop using the fire analogy.
Her dream. Only someone like her is worthy of the Astral Express. I think Himiko's vision of her whole life revolves around a very important dream.
What about Pom Pom?
To be honest, I don't know when Pom Pom appeared. I think it was before I came to
How much do I need to fill him up to get him pregnant?
Wait, maybe it was after.
Is he orbulating?
Pom Pom is like the spirit of the Astral Express. Whenever anyone on the Express needs help, they will appear immediately. It would be
I love when I say something horrible and somebody just screams at me, "Shut up!"
Pom Pom is terrifying when they get angry. Yes, it's terrifying.
What about Dan?
Dan Heng is a lonely child. He may appear distant and cold, but his heart is kind. Perhaps he's the way he is today because he spent so much time on the road.
It really looks like Dan is from
Sometimes
Genshin.
he reminds me of myself when I was young. He used to work at the Xianzhou. We don't know what he's running from. He once told me that he didn't know either. All he knew was that something was chasing him and that he had to run. So he boarded the ship of a troupe called the Morning Actors and escaped the IPC.
Is the IPC like
After a while,
space
he made his
government?
way
I
to
feel
the
like it
Express,
is.
And he's stayed here longer than anywhere else. Don't worry. No matter who or what wants to hurt Dan Heng, we won't let them. Those who dare attack members of the Astral Express should be prepared to suffer the wrath of me and Himiko.
Lit.
Did Himiko tell you about March 7th? She was trapped in ice, floating through space.
Cool.
We happened upon her and rescued her. It was a unique type of ice known as six-phased ice, a substance that adheres to imaginary law, meaning that external forces cannot change its form.
God, that seems super made
Whoever
up.
sealed her inside the six-phased ice, no matter who it is, did so either to protect her or banish her. I believe she had been floating through space for some time.
I still think the phrase imaginary number is cool, but come on.
It's impossible to trace the origins of this phenomenon. When it's observed by humans, or should I say, once it begins to affect the physical world, it's already too late to reverse. It's like a sudden storm that appears on a calm ocean. This phenomenon causes the smooth journey through the expanse to be filled with dangers. The mechanism whereby this mutation and corrosion spreads is the Stellarons. Propagated rapidly, like cancer cells. So, the International Peace Corporation named it the Cancer of All Worlds.
Oh no! What about antimatter?
They are the army ruled by the Eon of Destruction, Nanook.
Cool.
As Nanook's followers, they stand against all life and civilization and execute the will of destruction, disseminating chaos and calamity.
So I need to go
Their
inseminate
actions
it.
cannot be explained by reason, because their only motivation and purpose is
I get to be a dad. I get a million extra insemination jokes.
Fragmentums are a phenomenon of corrosion. The mainstream school of thought is that Stellarons catalyzed the appearance of fragmentums.
Oh my god, this is
All matter
Falsi
in
shit
space that
happening.
comes into contact with the fragmentum will be turned into fragmentum creations. However, you don't have to feel too burdened. At the very least, the current state of the Stellaron in your body is very stable and will not cause distortion to the outside.
Thanks. Thank you. Hey March, do you know anything about that shit?
There you are. Wait, this is your first trip, so that should be double the excitement, right?
I'm sorry, my favorite piece of out-of-context Welt lore to tell people. In this universe, Welt ran a game studio and made a legally distinct armored core.
You're just like Mr. Yang, always worrying about
That's
things
great.
that haven't even happened yet. Young people should be energetic. Here, let's do some relaxation exercises. The first step is to grab a hold of the root cause of your anxiety.
Got it.
You really got it, huh? The second step is to focus all your anxiety on that point.
I'm doing it.
Seems like you're a natural. It's not easy to reach this level of enlightenment. Now for step 3. Yank out that anxiety and cast it away with all your might.
I'm not gonna tear my penis off.
Really? I've never been able to do it successfully myself. What does it feel like? Like all your worries have been swept away?
I'm just manifesting this shit. Manifested. Oh, you're done with me? Damn.
What's wrong? You look like you were about to say something. Oh, I think I know what you're going to ask. You've come to the right person.
Tell me about the Express.
Ooh, you want to know more about the Express? I'm glad.
I actually just want your
After all,
coat.
It's an important companion of ours. The Astral Express was a tool created by Akivili the Trailblaze.
Oh, it
He
actually
used
is
to
a magic
transport
train?
himself and the
It's not a
nameless
space
across
train?
The galaxy. It is rumored that there are other vehicles like it, but the Express has no such records. When I found the Express, its memory had been severely damaged, with much of its valuable information lost. All I know is that the Express is an aspect of creation built by Akivili themselves and used to travel the cosmos. As for how it was built and how it was damaged, I do not have an answer.
Huh.
The Express is traveling on a route that the Trailblaze once embarked on. The names of some destinations have been lost, but the first and final stops were both at Pagana, Akivili's home world.
Okay. Oh.
We speculate the Astral Express started its journey from Pagana, stopping at each destination along the way before returning there for its next journey. However, the appearance of the Stellaron has caused a delay at each stop.
Mm-hmm. How does the train go?
There's a legend in the galaxy. The heart of Akivili themselves lies in the core of the Astral Express, providing it with the power to travel between worlds. But I found no evidence of that aboard the Express. Besides, the Express existed before the Trailblaze fell. There's no way they could have had two hearts, right? However,
I don't know
it
what
is
the fuck
likely
you're
that
talking
the
about.
Express possesses some sort of mechanism to transfer power from the Trailblaze. It wouldn't be possible with a normal Path Strider.
Yeah. What the fuck's an Akivili?
The fallen Eon, deceased Trailblaze. Their passing is still a mystery, but of all the known Eons, Akivili was the closest to mankind. In the databank aboard the Express, it is recorded that they walked among the mortals, adventuring, fighting, and celebrating with them. Although they were an Eon restrained by the Prima Mobile, Akivili enjoyed a freedom similar to us mortals. They were different from most, but their passing came so suddenly that it was thought they were killed by another Eon. I don't believe that to be the case.
What if the train ran them over?
The galaxy is endlessly vast.
It's not.
I wouldn't know where to begin, especially when you ask me like that so suddenly. I've been to many different worlds, yet I still know very little about the galaxy, simply because it's too vast. As for its nature, there are a few theories that I can share with you. The most popular is probably the Cosmos Tree theory.
Oh my god, there's so
proposed
much
by
dialogue in this
Xandar,
game.
Emanator of erudition and the first member of the Genius Society. He compared the galaxy to an enormous imaginary tree, with its leaves being individual universes. Therefore, only Eons who draw their energy from the imaginary and Emanators who are blessed by Eons can travel through the spaces filled with imaginary energy. That's why planets where civilizations exist are so similar.
Yeah.
However, the theory has its flaws. Elias Salas, the 56th member of the Genius Society, invented remote detection, disproving that the imaginary is unique. This shook the foundation of the Cosmos Tree
Oh, my
theory.
ear is itchy.
There are other theories as well. The stretching theory, the heat torch theory, and the parallel imaging theory. The Riddlers claim the galaxy is just a dream, and IX's followers seem to like that claim.
That's a cool one.
Eons are the most mysterious beings in the galaxy. All we know is that they ascended from the form of intelligent beings. As for the how and why, even the geniuses over at the Genius Society haven't the slightest clue.
Oh, but they're so smart. They're
Upon
geniuses.
ascending to Eonhood, that being gains power over the paths, free to choose the allocation of imaginary energy however they wish, while suffering the restrictions of the Primum Mobile. The Eon of Destruction seeks only to destroy the universe, while the Eon of Erudition wants to find the answer for all that exists. Meanwhile, the Eon of Preservation continues to forge walls, and the Eon of Enigmata devotes itself to obscuring all that is known. A cloud of mystery shrouds the Eons. I heard Madame Herta recruited a team to try and solve the mysteries about them.
You mean through the roguelike dungeon?
Compared to the Eons, the factions are much easier to understand. Mortals with the same objective gather together to practice their understanding of eons and paths.
I'm just
Many
gonna talk to
eons
your
are
back.
Unreachable, but the factions are close to us. After Ocuvili trailblazed across the galaxy, people became aware of the existence of other worlds. Gradually, more people started trying to use the power of the eons to travel between worlds. The Interastral Peace Corporation is a good example. They worship Klapoth, the Eon of Preservation, but somehow became the largest economic entity in the galaxy.
Oh no.
Another example is the Genius Society. There are no shortages of eccentrics like Madame Herta who dedicate themselves to scientific research under the protection of the Erudition. These factions possess the same power as us to voyage between worlds. It would be hard to travel through the galaxy without them.
Tell me about paths.
The birth of an eon gives rise to a path. The nature of the paths remains a mystery, leaving us to draw an analogy in a way that mortals can understand. It's a philosophical concept of sorts. A person is considered to be on a path when their will overlaps with that path. If the person has a strong enough will, they can draw power from that path. Those who can do so are called Pathstriders.
Is that me?
Pathstriders possess extraordinary power, but are still insignificant compared to the eons, like a drop of water in a vast ocean. Sometimes eons will bestow a mortal with their power, making them an emanator of
Is
that
that
eon.
me?
I should mention that once a path is open, it cannot be closed, even with the fall of its eon. That is how we are still able to travel across the stars, despite Ocuvili's passing.
What?
Trailblaze is our mission, and the source of strength that powers the Express to travel across the galaxy.
What?
Explore the unknown world to continue our journey ahead.
What?
Understand the local culture and immerse ourselves within it.
Who?
Establish a connection with the new world, rejoice with it, and share in its fears.
Well, why?
Connect worlds together, carving an endless
It's like a fucking space train Sith thing. Okay, I don't have no more question. I don't see Dan anywhere.
You took long enough.
I sure
At
did.
least everyone's here now.
Where's Dan?
He won't be here, so just leave him be. Oh yeah, take these.
What are these?
A tiny bonus from the conductor to the passenger. Think of it as an investment in your future growth.
Better not be condoms. Oh, yay. Oh, more yay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate these. Thank you. Why did I gain so many levels?
Okay, everyone, hurry up and find a place to sit down. Try not to be like March, always running around the express like a headless chicken. Pom-Pom's going to start the final preparations for the jump.
Yay! I have friends. Turn on your phone. Oh, God. Add friends via recommend or by searching with the IUD. View the friends you've added. No friends left. Friend request. Hey, wait, how do you get a trash can? I don't know any of you people. Wait, is that Diana? Is that Diana the Asian? Diana, is that you? I don't know who any of these people is. If you're a mutual, hit me up on Twitter and then I'll add you. Everyone else is no friends. I'm gonna sit down. Wait, Dad Asna, you're on the European server? Gross. What is the next stop? Is that fucking whale?
The Astral Express. Eons.
That's a sperm whale.
Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something? This Stellaron thing in my body.
Are you trying to catch the stars? I've done stuff like that before. But it wasn't stars for me, though. It was lights. When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me.
I can't believe they showed a fucking whale.
I them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling lights. The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing.
Girl, do you have brain damage?
Uh-huh. Like I was some kind of weird alien. I don't really blame them for being curious, though. They had no idea where I came from. You might not believe it, but before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of
I
ice
actually asked Welt about that. He told me.
Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me.
How'd you get frozen?
Who knows? I don't remember anything before that. Who I am, where I'm from, my name. It's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck. Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past. What am I talking about?
I'm sure we will in 4 years.
Down, huh?
Sorry.
It's fine. I was the one who brought it up. Cheer up. It's not every day someone gets to ride on the Astral Express.
Seems like a fairly small crew.
The Express has reached a safe distance from the space station. We'll be jumping in about 10 minutes. Return to your seats, please. Both of you. Things could get bumpy.
Thanks, Pom-Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself. And falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you.
I could sit on the
We're
sofa.
jumping in 5 minutes. You can have
Or I
something to
could
drink
do
when it's
stupid
over.
shit.
But I'm thirsty now.
Jumps are like this. They may feel novel the first few times, but you'll slowly get used to them after a few more. As for the mechanism, well, if you're interested, I'll explain it
I
to
bet you
in
will,
detail
Walt.
when we have more time. For now, just sit and wait. Remember to close your eyes. It helps with the dizziness.
Okay.
Our next stop is a small planet called Eurilo 6.
Jarilo it
It's
is.
been thousands of years since the last time the Express paid a visit. The databank shows it was a lush and beautiful place.
Bet it's a industrialized
After all this time,
shithole.
It's possible that dramatic changes have occurred.
Oh, don't worry about me. I just want to see if I can.
Oh my
stay on
god,
my
bitch, you're
feet
gonna
this
hit the
time.
wall. I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. The key is using your core, waist, and leg muscles. It's not your stance that matters.
When I used to
but your
stand on the
ability to
bus
ride the inertia.
going home, I actually used to just not hold anything because I was like, I bet I could just use my legs to fucking not fall down. And that worked out really well
Oh,
most of the
don't
time.
worry about me.
But then sometimes I would fall down.
Don't be silly. This is fun. I like keeping busy. Otherwise, I start obsessing over pointless things. Well, don't mind me. Find a place to sit down and buckle up.
I do have a very low center of gravity. All right, time to sit down. Feels like you fall asleep. Wait, hold on. Is anybody else not here?
Our next stop is a small planet called Eurilo 6.
Jarilo it is.
It's been that after all this time.
Can I go here? I can. I can't. Dan locked it. All right.
Hello? Hello, hello? All passengers, please return to your seats.
Oh my god.
The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
I won't fall over. I won't fall over. I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, that was all right. If Chess isn't gonna fall over,
All those millennia. Is this what Eurilo 6 has become?
Uh-huh. So, that snowy planet is our destination this time?
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
Spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%.
Yeah.
Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely.
Indefinitely?
Indefinitely. Until the anomaly is removed.
Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight into a collapsing abyss. The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
Right.
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
The results of the preliminary analysis are here. The anomaly stems from a Stellaron, as always.
A Stellaron! Oh, that's what I actually say.
Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
I really can't feel my body right now. What do we do?
Don't worry, it's not the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them. But at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums.
I talked to you about that.
An inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurilo 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without.
I'm gonna give you a disastrous seed. So why can't they save themselves?
It's empowering, looking out at a world from a window like this. But when you set foot on the planet itself, you realize how small and helpless you really are. Just like them.
I'm bigger than the planet.
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Heng, and you. The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions, and bring it back to the Express. We'll deal with the rest.
Awesome! We get to work as a team again!
You're actually not in the team. Neither am I, come to think of it.
Hey, that's not the spirit.
I'm tired, man. It's late at night.
So it's still not our turn.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to bond. March, if you two are ready, why not go and find Dan Heng? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for Eurilo 6. It's always good to know more about the destination before you start a journey.
Huh? The Withering Wintry Night. A grand, cool adventure. Huh. Oh.
Thanks to a brilliant performance, you guys saved the space station from a moment of
Yeah,
crisis.
I'm the best.
Now, the Express is relying on you to get it moving again. Remember, there are 4 things we do when we arrive at a new world. Explore, understand,
Kill,
establish,
kill,
and connect.
kill, steal.
And I'm sure you'll get along really well with March and Dan Heng.
Ever since the destruction sowed Stellarons across the universe, many worlds have changed. Nanook, the destruction, Yaosha, the abundance, Terminus, the finality. I've seen and learned a lot in my time, but I still struggle to understand some of the Eon's actions.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Each stop brings its own grand and exciting adventure.
Have you been on an adventure before, Pom Pom?
No. Pom Pom can't leave the train right now.
Has they announced what the actual update schedule for this is?
A planet covered in snow and ice. Will I find my answer here? Whoa! Don't sneak up on
No,
me
they haven't.
like that. Why are you still here? Go find
Because the
Dan
Genshin,
Heng. Exciting adventures are waiting for us.
the Genshin updates were like really intense. Wait, Genshin doesn't do. Wait, because when I think of Genshin, I think about when they would add a new country.
Are you doing okay after your first jump? Dizziness or retching are normal reactions. You'll feel better once you get used to it.
Why are you with everybody else?
I enjoy being alone, especially when I have important work to do. I went through the Express's database, and it seems the environment on Eurilo 6 has undergone drastic changes in the past few centuries. It was not a frozen planet to begin with.
Oh, well, it says it was a Stellaron.
He said so? Considering the spatial obstacles that the Star Rail has encountered, it's highly possible. I've conducted a preliminary survey and found that there's one area with a relatively normal temperature on the surface of the planet. By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human survival. If I had to choose a site for initial investigation on this trailblazing expedition, that would be it.
Himiko wants us to go.
As I expected. Before you came, whenever March wanted to go anywhere, Himiko would make Mr. Yang and me go with her. And even after you arrived, I didn't suppose I'd be the one to be liberated of that duty. I assume the trailblazing objective this time is to find the Stellaron on Eurilo 6 and dispel the effect it's exerting on the Star Rail. Right?
Yeah.
I see. You should find March. I'll join you two once I'm ready.
No, I found her. She's right there. She's standing right there.
Did you talk to Dan Heng? How'd it go?
He's fucking lame.
That's our Dan Heng. Always trying to look cool with his poker face. Don't mind him. Relax. Dan Heng and I are experienced trailblazers. We got your back. Well, are you ready?
Yeah.
When I first saw this planet, I thought, a world covered in ice. Could it have something to do with my past?
No.
Now I can't stop thinking about it.
Can't be the first one. That'd be ridiculous.
Still, the ice that trapped me was six-phased ice, a very rare substance. I don't think you can find it on your average planet.
I mean, it could be.
To be honest, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if I found out this was my home world. It looks freezing. Pretty girls aren't frost resistant.
What? Is there something on my face?
There's about to be.
Nah, I was just imagining all the fun we're gonna have here.
I feel sorry for this world. First the Stellaron, and now you.
No, it wasn't going to be semen. It was going to be like balls.
All right, here comes the Eurilo 6 Trailblaze team.
Not a single one of those people is going.
Eurilo 6. We're here.
I just realized that the characters that I
Really is
got
one big snowball.
are all ice characters. It really is a big snowball.
Hey, get your own metaphor. Snow as far as the eye can see. Which direction should we take?
Based on the coordinates, the target should be up ahead.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Why didn't we land at the destination?
Do you want to mention the time we smashed a hole through Taikian Stadium? Or shall I?
Please stop bringing that up. Let's just say that landings and crowds don't mix.
I see. You're stupid.
Unless you enjoy trailblazing through 2 weeks of community service.
I said drop it.
Remember, we should stay vigilant. We know very little about this world.
Calm down. Between the three of us, nothing will stand in our way. I mean, come on. You've got a Stellaron in your body. I have my special six-phased ice powers. And Dan Heng...
He's got a stick.
He's got that mysterious
He's got a
past
stick.
thing going for him. So if people start creating trouble for us, they're gonna regret it.
Yeah!
So how long does copycatitis last?
Holy shit. There's fucking unique dialogue for me picking both of those twice.
Trailblazing.
Navigation. Star Rail map. Hold on a second. Oh my god, this is like Destiny. That's so weird. All right, let's go
This
punch
place
something.
Still hasn't been corroded, yet fragmentum monsters have already made it here. I fear the Stellaron may be exerting a significant influence on this world.
No more playing nice.
Got him.
Dodge this!
Huh. Well, I'm a little... Uh-oh, I'm too strong.
We caught them unawares.
Fuck. The fuck is this thing? Huh? Seems out of place. I mean, Yang will know it. What is this? Calyx. Space distortion. Reality data. Be careful. They're very dangerous. I come across this and okay. Defeat enemies to obtain general materials. Huh? These game modes cost Trailblaze. Oh, right. I'm gonna kill it.
Want to see what I can do?
No.
Scared yet?
Oh, hell yeah.
A gift from the stars.
Time for the main event.
Keep up.
Get him.
My tempo.
You will know justice.
What is that on my fucking back? It's so big.
The die is cast.
Is that a guitar?
That's it. Take this. Shape of Taishu. Rise Venus.
Serval's assist. Oh, really?
Want to see what I can do?
Is that on his back only when she's in the party? No, he always has it? Aw.
Is that all?
A guest with no manners, huh? Who's the lucky one today?
Time for the...
Huh. And there's the guitar. Impair. I should probably read what that does. Trailblaze XP. Adventure Ball. Oh! I could just hit it again. Weird. Weird. Right. You can set it to 6 consecutive waves. Oh, okay. Trying to figure this out, bro. Should probably dump all of my stamina here. Are you serious? So I can come back here and do this, right? So when you say daily recharge, do you mean it all comes back in the morning, or it goes over parts of the day? Over time? It's kind of annoying.
Scared yet? A gift from the stars. Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Cool.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock!
I hope you're prepared.
No more playing nice.
That is fucking dope.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Yo, this dude fucking owns. So I'm basically just invincible for a bunch of turns, huh?
Who's the lucky one today?
Time for the main event.
Keep up. It's my tempo.
You will know justice. The die is cast.
Always come prepared.
You're not going anywhere.
I just realized I'm going to be
Time for the main event.
getting another fight after this, right? Yeah. Okay, I see.
Want to see what I can do? Take this, shape of Taishu. Rise, Venus.
Get him, Birdie.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Huh, so if I were to do this and then this.
Who will it be?
Oh, you guys weren't kidding about
Forged in ice. Never falters.
doing these dailies and shit quickly.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Cause okay. That's pretty fast. Burn.
You can fight it or rock with it.
A will forged in ice.
Damn, he is
Never
fucking.
falters.
This is a strange, strange game.
That's it.
I have to say, I actually like this a lot more than Genshin.
Let's rock.
Turn it up.
I found that
You can fight it or rock with it.
I found that Genshin's exploration was a blast.
Forged in ice.
Um,
Never falters.
but it played like dog shit on the phone, which is where I would actually like to play this.
Who will it be?
And as I got my characters up, the combat in Genshin started to get weird and elemental. This is quite standard for free-to-play RPG these days, is it? Because the like gorgeous visuals definitely help.
fight it or rock with it.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Yeah, I know. Somebody's right. Is that like, yeah, there is absolutely different fucking lines
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
for the fast forward.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
I did. Oh, and it just multiplied all those rewards. So if I were to say, I don't know, hit this one more time.
Who will it be?
Okay. That's strange.
Don't your hands hurt? You're not going anywhere! Let's rock!
A will forged in ice never falters.
So what's up with y'all?
Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
You're not going anywhere!
Playing Genshin? That's pretty funny. Yeah. It's really interesting because like the resin system in Genshin was really frustrating. This
Will forged in ice never falters.
this seems like it just like it takes a lot of the tedium of using up all your resin. Because you just do it. Basically what, I would wait till it fills up or whatever, and then I would go find one of the things that has all the stuff that I like, build a team that can defeat it in auto battle, and then do it. And then play it like a regular RPG when I'm doing story stuff.
You're not going anywhere! Let's rock! Dodge this!
Okay.
You can fight it or rock with it.
I am,
forged in ice never falters.
that ice move is really, really intense.
Let's rock!
I have been basically like undamageable outside of a couple fringe situations.
Trailblazers your blessing.
Like a couple people have taken a couple hits. Like, you know, there.
Let's rock!
Who will it be? Keep up. You can fight it or rock with it.
I tried.
Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters.
Yeah, I need a healer. Unfortunately, I do not have a healer. Is there a free healer? I assume there is. Should have healed before going back in. Oh, I didn't even realize.
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Let's rock!
Huh? Who will it be?
Turn it up!
You bring in a friend unit. So what? So can you? What's the rules on bringing in friend units?
A will forged in ice never falters.
Random, it takes up a slot. Any of the instance fights, but not any like not wandering around in the world and not.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers
Okay,
your
it
blessing.
replaces slot 4.
Let's rock!
Interesting. Challenge completed. Oopsie. Hooray. Thank you for Calyx Golden. There's something in my phone that I'm... Oh, right. You people. Boo. Achieved. Thank you. Thank you. Official communities. I'll have to pick that later. Wait, what is this? Equilibrium level. What is equilibrium? Later? Okay. World level increases, scales things up. World level? What does that fucking mean? And 5.
In the name of Landau.
Hey, hold on. He's gonna say it a lot, so let's see what he actually says for this one.
Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall.
Want to see what I can do?
When your account's level 20, you can unlock harder farm for better reward. You get a harder one every 10 levels. Didn't Genshin like force the world change on you? I feel like it did. This all okay. Someone says no, and then everyone says this also forces. We can go back.
Who will it be?
Define force. What do you mean?
You can fight it or rock with it.
Force to acquire, not force to use. Oh, I see.
Never falters.
I'm leveling up my characters. Around 20, you can do a quest to change your MC to fire. Can I swap them back and forth?
Give these trailblazers your blessing. Keep up.
Yeah, cool. Well, while we're doing this, let's thank some people. Hooded Lefty sub. Thanks, Hooded Lefty. So when can we get a DS9 crossover, though? Also, somebody needs to get this MC some antidepressants. I don't know if male MC female looks so checked out of reality. The male guy looks fine. Skarna who subbed. Ooh, we doing slot machines tonight? Got to see these games have nifty loot box animations. This one definitely does. Michael Dude rated the channel. Thanks again, man. Lou Tocho subscribed. Thank you. Dangan Rumple sub. How does Pom Pom rank on the Scrunko scale? He's the most generous Flimbo. And Striker Hunts kicked in a sub. Thanks, Striker. That this game's super cool and fun. Seems you're enjoying it. Really very good for free. Anyway, love your streams. Hope the family is well. Bye.
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
This is so strange that it just fly. What am I doing this for? Like 6 minutes? 10 minutes total? And this isn't even like an optimized team.
Rock with it. Who will it be?
I'm under leveled? Oh yeah, these are level 16, aren't they?
Let's rock.
A will forged in ice never falters.
That is a really powerful fucking shield.
You're not going anywhere. Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Elements are important to build around? Yeah, no, obviously.
Let's rock.
Is that all?
Woo. Did I? Hold on. How much experience did I just get? I feel like I actually just got a shit ton. Oh! Yay. Level up. Level up. And then you. Darn. Well, I'm a lot stronger now. What do you got for me? Fables about the stars. Oh, I have to click on every single one of these in order to... Yeah, I have to. Survey with rewards. I'm pretty sure I did that, actually. Alright. Let's see what this fight looks like now.
I'm with you.
Huh? Did you see that?
No more playing nice.
No manners, huh?
No manners.
A gift from the stars.
Okay. Well, that's a lot easier.
You caught them unawares.
Yeah, can't go wrong with investing in the MC. I'll think about it. So, yellow missions are mains, and blue missions are side quest, huh? Alright. Then I think I'm actually going to keep streaming this. The main quest, anyway. Because I'm having a good time. There's purple, which is side quest with production value. Interesting. Let's see if I can... Do I have any warp available? Oh, no! I am missing one warp. A single warp. One warp short. Darn. Think I have the Jade? What does that mean? You can check pom-pom for levels. Alright. Space anchor. Fast travel. Pom-pom. Well, that was fast as shit.
You finally got some leisure time. Don't forget to grab some sleep when you're done wandering about.
How's my level, bitch? Travel encounters? What the fuck is that? I think I'm stuck. Damn it.
You finally got some leisure time.
Darn. You can go look at the briefing thing? What the fuck is the briefing thing? The thing that gave me free shit? What thing? You need to tell me words. The book with an orbit? What the fucking what? The battle? Top right? This thing? Oh. Aha! I see. Can I level you up? I can! This is perfect. Wait, how do I... Ah, there we are. Oh! Do I always start with the losers that I start with? Oh, this is still tutorial? Oh, I see.
Just a scratch. It's too late to repent.
I see.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Did it. Strange thing happened again. A chill creeps up your spine. This time they are even closer. You can feel their presence. Fuely, the Aeon of Remembrance, appears again. They float. Are they looking at you? You're not sure what section is their eyes. Tell yourself to stay sober and complete the mission. Speak to them. How do you manage to control my mind? Chaos turns into time. Your dereliction of duty will pass. The volume is no longer proportional. The steps are reduced. 1 step, 2 step, 3 feet. Away from everything. Be careful. The Elio train moves forward. The baby falls to the ground. The cancer is growing. They draw away or disappear. Hear Herta's voice. You met Fuely again. Well done. Previous testers never even got a response. I was very happy about it. What'd you upgrade? What do you think an upgrade is? The next version of a video game? Some tiny rewards handed out over 1.5... You can see all the changes at a glance. Why would you spend time in Training Universe? You can just build a garden for your Express instead. The downloader are further ahead. Remember to use it to expand your team. Your brain is gradually adapting, and the available RAM will gradually become available. Blessing of Remembrance is manifested in ice, which will enhance freeze effects and buffs. Suck it. Don't lock on.
Rules are made to be broken.
Get him.
Watch this awesome move.
Get him. Got him. After dissociation is removed, they could be freezed. I mean, fuck, that's just free. Does the streamer usually always play these games? This is actually, I almost never play this shit, ever. Also, hello, I'm Pat. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I almost never play this shit. It's actually quite out of the ordinary for me to be on this. Stop all the downloading. On the left are the virtual brains. In your virtual friends in your brain. On the right are the friends that have been downloaded into the RAM. Bring me along to form a 4-person team, which will use the Blessing of Remembrance up to its fullest potential. Oh, weird. Herta's joined the gang. Download. Stop all the downloading. guy looks fucking cool.
Time to twirl.
Oh god, that's why everyone's saying time to twirl.
Time to twirl.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This sounds so much like fucking blazing. What the hell's the Rolling Thunder? No, Dauntless, Frozen, Rising Thunder. God. To extend the session, create the concept of zones. Go through the teleporter into the next zone. Oh, I see. Open the map. Here's the map. In the first tab, you'll find your route. Second tab records the blessings you have obtained. Is a little feature useful? Yeah. This is a really strong roguelike, like a basis for this type of party layout. Suck it.
I've no interest in conflict.
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Oh, that was strange.
Told you I could fight. Here!
Let's make it quick.
Oh dear.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Yeah, her ult is just damage? Yeah, that's not very good at all.
Time to twirl!
You can't run.
Time to twirl indeed.
Tough luck running into
So,
me.
when you guys say she's one of the worst characters in the game right now, are you saying that in that there are worse characters that will likely show up later, or maybe they will be improving her?
Made to be broken.
Enemies are falling. You can't contain your excitement. You're a genius and you're sure of it. Your concentration starts to crumble. You love the shaking of every leaf. You enjoy the destructive power of endless thoughts until you realize something's wrong with you. This is not you. Uh-oh, they're here. Akivili. It's been so long. I miss you greatly. Your hair stand on end. This is the infectious enthusiasm of a madman. It's Aha! They appear before you without a head and a mask in their arms. They wave their hands at you, still spinning in circles, their arms hanging in midair, their muscles controlling their trembling muscles, their posture that of a sculpture. I'm so sad. It suddenly became sorrowful. Why'd you die? They whimpered in pain as tears ran down the back of your hand. You felt like you really had died. You've fallen too long and the universe has lost its order. They began to clap their hands. Then everything started to turn to chaos. This is what I want. I want to hug you. Unfortunately, I'm just an equation in a computer. Well, that seems kind of cool. Wait, that simulated gods can understand their nature? Punk figured it out again. I have to get Scroll to edit their data once more. I have to apologize. I lay in ambush aboard your train for a whole year just to blow it up with your nameless followers. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. This disgrace is still pretending. They've already figured out you're not Akivili. You're Akivili, alive and well, and an interesting opponent. Please play with me more. Here's what I want. Grow up and defeat me, then kick the ground with a stomp and fade away. The Aeon of Elation, a very elusive one who found themselves living in a game. The fellow's noisy and dangerous. Jesus. Blessing of Elation loves to throw surprises. Can be suitable for characters that do follow-up attacks. Jesus. There's so much going on. Wait, am I lost? Aha. Gotcha.
I've no interest in conflict.
Enjoy.
Sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl!
It's fucking time to twirl.
This big diamond! It's all yours!
So what is Herta's special? I'm a little confused. Is something about attacking at 50%?
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This one. At 50% she does 25% of her attack. Oh, right, okay.
Fighting is meaningless.
I'm sure it is, buddy.
Here! You can't run! Watch this awesome move! Try that again!
Did you stop it?
Cute!
Time to twirl! This big diamond!
But the twirl.
It's all yours!
Oh my god, this poor motherfucker.
Are made to be broken.
Attack enemy with dissociation will remove it and deal damage to... Boss fight?
Huh, crush now or crush later?
Boss fight.
Move carefully.
Alright.
My turn! With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's do it.
How about this?
Time to twirl!
Thanks for the
What
twirl.
are you looking at?
Thanks for the attempt.
The truth of life and death. With this sanctuary is but a vision.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Or use Technics to gain bonuses? What the fuck is a Technic? Oh, your open world skills, right.
Watch this.
Oh, he burned me.
Time to twirl!
Yay. Boss defeated. Great job, that's it for today. I've chatted with collaborators and we decided to redouble our efforts. Next time you come back, you'll enjoy our official version. What tricks are you trying to pull this time? Pretty much a complete overhaul of the upgrade. Scroll and Round May didn't think much about it, but Steven's thrilled to pieces. I bet he thinks we're really developing a game here. Is Steven a goddamn reference to fucking SMT? Simulated universe will be closed. We want to give the whole thing a big overhaul. And think about what to do with AHA. Next time you'll play the official version. The tested version will be abandoned. What's up with AHA? Elation's a very strange one. They're both confused and clear-minded, not as stubborn as other Aeons. Won't stay confined to a distinct concept. They may have seen right through the nature of the stimulated universe. You can go. I'll message you when you're ready. I got questions, though. Are they really simulations? You find them awe-inspiring, too? Virtual Aeon is not the same as an AI. Ron May came up with a way to connect them to their real paths. Aeons in the simulated universe are the equivalent of a terminal, and their godhead and wisdom come from the real Aeon. Otherwise, it'd be the value of information we could get. Have you decided on what to do with them? Basic consensus with Scrollum. First, they'll try reducing the partiality values, even go so far as blocking their self-consciousness. But that's a little dangerous, may attract the real elation. We feel that's unfeasible. Probably leave this to play however they like, while isolating them from communicating with the others. What's this? Who's Steven? He's our fourth partner, 84, Stephen Weirdo Lloyd. Guy's a genius with no interest in using his abilities. Spends 2/3 of his time at his adoptive father's fruit shop? Can't even get himself excited at something as cool as a simulated universe. Did us a favor and asked us to remain anonymous. He doesn't want to make a big splash at all. Perhaps some geniuses wish they weren't one. Better beg me to come back next time. If I have to, I will. By the way, there's Simulated Universe Index. You can check it out if you got nothing to do. Is it not human nature to collect? Use the index. Information about blessings, curios, and aeons in the simulated universe. Aeons of index. It's top secret info. Blessings allows you to check the blessings you've already obtained. As for the curios, just continue to explore later worlds. Might suddenly unlock for you. Jesus Christ. There's a whoa. There's a holy hell. There's a lot of video game in here. There's a lot of video game in here, bro. Did I not get it? Ah, there it is. We did it. Oh, I can enhance a light thing to 10? I don't know what this does. I'm gonna leave this alone for now. Alright, Kang. This is gonna be the end of the night. It's time to warp. I didn't get anything good. Purple, huh? Pella. Oh, I remember her. I know I can skip the animation. Why would I want to skip the animation? Dance, dance, dance again. Huh. What does that do? What's going on with the ice people? You combine the copies? Nihility. Debuff. Skills. Removes a buff. Deals ice damage. Inflict exposed. Huh. She seems like a massive loser. I believe I have 10 remaining warps. Check my store? Where is store? In the pause? Fucking... Which one is it? Oh, store. No, thank you. No, thanks. What are these icons? What is this? Undying Ember? Welcome to the pity tab. I don't understand what is happening. You get embers every roll. So this is just you get embers from gacha, spend embers to get more gacha. I see. So I should probably get these passes then, huh? Every month you get those 10. Oh no. I should get the golds first though, right? And then I'll just buy these 2 and then get 3 later, right? Check my mail? I don't think I have... Huh? Oh. Well, thanks. Is this the gambling? Is this where the gambling happens? So I have a really dumb question. I should only do 10s, right? I have 20 rolls unlimited? Where? $17 plus crystals? Oh, is that what you're supposed to use your gems on? These things? No, not to Oneric shards. How do you... It converts to jades automatically? Back in the shop? It'll auto do it. So, should I attempt the warps with these things? 20 warps if I like Seele? Yeah, I think she's fucking cool as hell. You guys are... How do you even... You know immediately it's F. I feel like... What is... Okay, here we go. Color on the door. So purple's bad. Wow. Jesus. Well, that was wildly depressing. All right, hold up. So, yeah, you guys are saying I can fuse books. How do I fuse a book? Superimpose? Oh, I just hit auto add. And that's it. Oh. Is there any downside to doing that? Lock the upgraded book? How do I lock it? R3? No. Press R3 on details? Oh. There we go. Well, I'm probably going to get a lot of these, so I'm not too worried about... Whoa. I'm not too worried about... super... You know... Max superposition. Oh, you can max these out? Oh, interesting. Damn it. Max is 5. Oh, that's not bad then. I'm learning a lot from you people. You're actually being incredibly helpful. It's strange. Chat is usually insanely unhelpful. So like, what's 4-star or below? So it's very strange. Current. It's very strange that y'all are just like helping out. So how do I combine these two? Okay, so I have to go to this. Hold on. This. Details. Unlock it. Then go to this. Superimpose. I have to unlock both. Now I can superimpose. No. Other one is equipped. There we go. High rarity light cone consumed. Okay, and now go immediately back into this. Relock it. That's how I do it? Okay. I will obviously do this elsewhere. So how do I upgrade my traces? This is a little confusing. I guess I get materials from shit. So I would do those grinding things or side quests or what have you. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I should keep streaming this. Any friend requests that I care about in here? You guys seem all like who is these people? Who the fuck is Miri? Like, who are you people? I don't know you. How do you even try? I don't care. I'm only gonna add my mutuals. So if you're not already my mutual on Twitter, eat on my balls. Take that. Wait, you have all of them, Nintendo King? Are you sick? Follow the community to get surprised. What do you... How do I do this? To get my gacha rewards. Click the Twitter. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do this on this screen because y'all can see my disgusting Twitter. My disgusting Twitter. The rewards have been sent to my mailbox. Paige, I'm not buying things. I'm hitting buttons to get free stuff. That's weird they don't verify. This sucks because I want to use Gepard here, but I just got 3,500 versions of this lame girl. You'll eventually need 2 teams. I will probably they serve. Yeah, I could probably. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, there's a lot to think about as I continue to go through. This dude's so fucking baller, though. Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't used the free promo codes actually. Come to think of it. Hold on a second. I think Dead Asna sent me those. Pretty sure they did. I was talking to them about bullshit. Hold on, where the fuck are they? Oh, I thought they sent me, the stupid... The stupid codes. But I guess, I guess they didn't. I guess I'm insane. Oh, it was just way farther up. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what these fancy codes get us. These delicious fancy codes. Wow, Blue Dude, there's a lot more. Hold the G's. The grand opens don't work anymore? Darn. Okay, copy. How do I post the code? Trail redemption? Confirm. Thanks. Star Rail gift. Redemption. Thank you. So far, I'm actually insanely impressed with this game. It is super slick. No! Oh well. Oh, darn. What do we got? I don't know what that is. What is this? Bottled soda. Oh, that's a big level, isn't it? It sure is. Looks like that. I love that they all have fucking different phone cases, dude. Hey, can I change this phone case background? Sadly, no. Bummer. Gepard. I'm Geparding, bro. Wait, hold on. Trailblazer profile. I guess I should put my support character as Mr. Gepard. Right? What the hell is support reward? Oh, if people use your thing, they get your bullshit? Oh, that's nice. Weird. There is so much fucking going on here. Alright. Well, that's going to be it for us today. We captured our last. Yeah, there's a frankly disgusting amount of stuff that I'm seeing in this game. And I still can't believe this game natively respects Bluetooth from PlayStation 5 controllers. Literally the only game I have ever played that knows how to do that. All right. Goodbye, video game. All right. It has icons unique to the DualSense. It totally does. MiHoYo respects the hey Buttons. I agree. MiHoYo respects the unspoken social contract, which is if your game makes $1 billion fucking dollars a month, your game should look like it makes $1 billion a month. Yeah, there's absolutely no reason for these games to not look like absolutely stellar, gorgeous, fantastic at all times. It feels like they're using the money better than they did in Genshin, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's because wandering around in Genshin became really frustrating once I could only fight things that mattered every 10 seconds. All right. Is there anybody left to thank? Yes, Augism subbed to say, come, come, come. Cool. That's great. Just enjoy that. All right. Let's do a raid. Channel can't raid itself. Oh boy, I'm stupid. All right, time to go to bed. Good night, everybody. Say hi to Farfetch for me. I'll see you at some point. Okay, bye.